Welcome to Mad Nate Mods. So working on the Subaru, and I was kind of taking apart the oil pump, and when I was trying to torque it down, I messed up the screws. So I went down to your local big box hardware store and got some new ones that are Allen key. And the only problem is they're too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a cool little trick that I found on the interwebs today on how to shorten them where you don't have to sit there and hack at them really hard. It involves a drill, a little washer, the screw that you need to shorten, and a nut. Now what we're going to do is you're going to take the nut and screw it on before you do any cuts, like so, and then you're going to put the washer on there, and then you're going to insert it into the drill. This won't work on one that you don't have enough meat on the bit. Like if you're only taking off a little bit, this is not going to work. Then you take the screw in question that you need the length of, and get the screw to come out of your drill that amount, because you're going to cut off the extra. And that washer is going to be right where you're going to cut. So, oh, that's the wrong one. So, you need to let it out just a little bit more. Oh, and you need a hacksaw. So, that's about close enough for me. This doesn't have to be rocket science. And you're going to tighten that down. And what you're going to do is you're going to run the drill, and the washer is going to sit there so that it doesn't rub up against the drill. And you just kind of move it back and forth. When it gets small enough, you just kind of drill, break it off, and then you can clean it up. Now I'm going to kind of move this so you guys can see my lovely garage. Sorry if I move around. And I move it kind of slowly back and forth. And of course, you need to be doing this with glasses, safety glasses. And then when it gets down small enough, I'm going to move the washer so you can see that. And then you can kind of bend it and break it off. And these are stainless steel hardware that I wanted to use for this oil pump rebuild. Not rebuild, I checked the tolerances, and then the reason I was doing this is because the oil pump had a screw that was halfway out when I took it off of the car, and it had some worn out rod bearings. So I'm going to just use a file to clean up that knob, or that little tip there. And then I'm going to round this off just a little bit. It cleans up those threads. And as I take that nut off, it's going to push those threads out, and they'll be good to go. And I think I'm happy with that. Maybe. And then you're just going to take these and turn these off. And it gets a little hard there at the end, not too bad. And now you have your new shortened hardware, and instead of being a a Phillips number 3, we converted to that, so that's a lot easier to torque down and get the correct torque, and you don't have to worry about the bit slipping out. And